Guys, I know it's been a few weeks since I did any videos um, for you guys, but I'm just back from my holidays and I had a really bad cold, um, so I just haven't had the time. So anyway, hopefully I'll have a book review and I've got my April book haul as well to do. Quite a small haul this month because I was on holiday, so my pennies were all going towards that. First up is Demon Class by Rachel Hawkins, and this is the second book in the Hex Hall novels. And I also got the American covers because the UK covers are just absolutely hideous. It's called Raising Demons here as well, so I think this name's actually better. But the cover's purple and shiny and completely hideous, as was the first Hex Hall novel. It was from the UK covers was hideous, so yeah, I've got the American ones because this one is just so much prettier, just so much nicer. So basically this is about a witch. Well, this is the second book, so if you haven't read the first book's like about witches and about this girl here. It's about this girl here, Sophie Mercer, and she basically finds out she's a witch and she's sent to this school, Hexhall is what they call it, to learn how to use magic. And what drew me to it was that kind of had the idea of the Harry Potter theme. But I actually really ended up loving the first one. So yeah, I got the second one. So I've not read this yet, but it's mainly to do with Sophie and her journey to finding out who she really is and all that jazz. So next up, I got a slice of cherry, and you'll have to forgive my cover because there's marks on it. When I was on holiday, my little cousin spilt something on it. To my absolute horror. Um, because this has been sitting on one of my friend's bookshelves for months, and every time I was in his room I kept picking it up, saying, oh, I need to get this, I need to get this, because it's very Mad Hatter like for me, like, you know, a twisted Mad Hatter, like Tea Party, that's what it looks like, and I completely love things like that, so I'm quite gutted that my cover's ruined. I probably will invest in another one because of this, but I don't, you maybe won't be able to see it, but it's got like blue lines down it and all over it, so I don't know what it was she spilt on it, but I wasn't amused. So anyway, Slice of Cherry by Dear Eves, and I actually really enjoyed this book. It was actually fantastic. It was a lot different from anything I've read so far. It was twisted and bizarre. It was very, very bizarre. It's about two sisters who are basically murderers, but you're inside their minds. So in a strange way, what you're saying you actually believe. In a way that it's not twisted to murder certain people. Certain people do deserve it, and you know, why should we not let these people do that for us? And you know, they go about town murdering people, and their dad was a murderer, but their dad was like a bad murderer, whereas they're a good murderer, if that even makes sense. But it does in the book. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm going to do a book review on this really soon because it's like it was totally excellent. Up, I got The Iron Daughter by Julie Kagawa. Um, I read The Iron King a few months back and I loved it. So this is just the second part of that. So it's like the Iron part of the Iron Fey novels, and this is the second one. So a lot I've seen on YouTube. These are really quite big, so I probably won't need to explain what this one's about. I got Matched by Ali Conde, and I'm really excited to read this one actually. It was mentioned to me a few months ago, and at the time, I don't know if it was maybe the way it was explained to me, but I didn't really think it was up my street. But then when I picked it up in the bookstore and I read the back cover, I really thought it sounded really good. Basically, it's about this girl, and she's like everybody in her society is matched with someone to marry, but she actually falls for a different guy, and it's all about the, you know, she's trapped in this sort of arranged marriage aspect, but it's about trying to find a way out of that to be with the guy she actually loves. So it's quite good actually. I'm going to probably read that really soon. Next up I have Finding Sky by Josh Stirling. My friend actually gave me this. She's not read it herself, but when she read the back, she thought it maybe be something I would like. I think just the idea that it's based in an American high school, I think that just automatically thought, oh, she Kelly like that. So yeah, she got me that. It's basically about this girl, and she starts to fall for the bad boy of the school. I think his name's Zed. and basically it's about him, and he can read Sky's thoughts, and he can also talk to Sky in her head, and she basically falls madly in love with him, but she starts to realise that there's stuff bad going on, and it's basically about her fighting the darkness. I'm not sure what the darkness is, but just says something about shadows stalk her past, but a new evil threats her future. Sky must face the dark, even if it means losing her heart. So yeah, I think that sounds quite good. So good choice, good choice. And last but not least, I got City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare, the Mortal Instruments book 4. And I have been so excited for this because other than J.K. Rowling's, or after J.K. Rowling's, I would say Cassandra Clare is my favourite author. I absolutely love the Mortal Instruments series and the Infernal Devices series as well. But I prefer the Mortal Instruments so far compared to the Infernal Devices. So I've not finished this. I've only got about, I think I've only got about 50 pages left to read. So after this video, that's what I plan on doing, is finishing this. What I've read so far is amazing. So for any Cassie Clare fans out there that haven't already picked this up, you're going to want to, because it is really, really good. I don't know if it's my favourite book. I think City of Glass was my favourite book so far, but this was a really good follow up. So yeah, definitely going to be doing a review on this soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe it'll be my next review, if I finish this quick enough. But yeah, and the cover is simply gorgeous. UK covers are actually really, really rubbish, to be quite honest. So again, I always buy the US covers of Cassie Clare's work. This is actually the first one in my Mortal Instruments that isn't signed, because David already got my other ones all signed for me, so I'll need to get this one signed as well at some point. So we've heard that Cassie Clare's actually coming to the UK for the Clockwork Prince release, so maybe I could just sneak that in as well. So yeah, so anyway. So guys, thanks for listening, and sorry it's been so long, but I will have some more videos up for you guys soon.